Hello everyone, welcome back to a new replay cast. Today we have something very special, as we have two barcodes. So there's the added game of trying to figure out who it is that we're actually casting. Now, I of course know at least one of the people, because that's where I got the replay from, but I have absolutely no clue who the second guy is. If you guys do know who one of them is, be sure to put it in the comments. I will release the names, or at least one of the names, after a week, and hopefully I'll be able to figure out by then who the second guy is, or at least have a pretty decent idea. All I can say for now is that this was played on the European server, and it's a PVZ. So in the bottom left spawning as the red Protoss, we have the red barcode. And top right as the blue Zerg, it is the blue barcode, who we're just going to be referring to as the Zerg, and the bottom left as just the Protoss. Now, Zerg here is starting with a 12 pool. A quick 12 pool, 6 links starting immediately. Let's see if he's gonna pull any drones with this, or if it's just your standard pool. Now, there's a very specific reaction to 12 pool that I've come to like over the past few weeks, and it is starting a pylon at 1 minute and 18 seconds exactly. Now, what this does is that it forces the Zerg to attack that pylon. Ooh, he's actually gonna let it finish. Okay, this is also a cool way to go about it. So basically you're gonna accept that you lose 100 minerals here, but you're gonna force the Zerg to stay at home for a very long time. Now, the downside is that you're gonna be walking into a supply block because you don't have enough money for another pylon at home that quickly. You don't have to chrono boost your zealot, which is nice, but overall I'm not sure how great it really is. I mean, it delayed the Zerglings by a lot, but it's interesting because you see this Cybercore is also delayed overall already, as we see the Zerg player is going to arrive. This is a terrible wall as well, oh my god. Yeah, actually an awful wall. Yeah, the Zerg player is still going to arrive with a lot of links, and a couple of probes do need to be pulled. I do believe that this is a good start though for the Protoss player, to be quite frank here. I wouldn't like to be in the position of the Zerg here. Delayed hatchery, very fast nexus for the Protoss player, who really only needed to pull a couple of workers, and now we'll be able to do shade straight across the map with this adept. And once the second adept is out, this is where stuff really starts going down. Now, there's still a probe on the map as well, which potentially could be doing something here. Perhaps a proxy gate or proxy pylon. Is outside of my window, someone is lighting a freaking hand grenade or something like that. Not quite sure what they're doing. Now, two adepts come back home. As we see, the red player is a little bit supply blocked, or was a little bit supply blocked. Right now he isn't anymore. We see this adept continue production. Now, the beauty of playing against 12 pool is that for a very, very long time, the Zerg won't have speed, which means with your 2 adept, you're actually gonna be able to have a very nice time trying to get some damage on. I wouldn't even mind if you just go straight across the map. With these links behind him, it means that more links need to be produced. So the Protoss player might actually have an opportunity here to get some damage done if we don't see any links in production right now. There's a single queen in the main. We see a lot of links are actually falling. The adepts are shading into the natural. This isn't the greatest shade, I have to admit. It's going to be able to maybe pick off 1 or 2 more pairs of links. If he just shades into the main base here, he's a little bit too late. I think he's too afraid. I don't think he's quite aware that there is a hatchery here. He wanted to deny that third base for a little bit longer, but now the links managed to get to the safe side and should be able to deal with these adepts. Now, we have Glaive coming up behind this, as well as a third gateway, I believe this is. Fourth gateway. Now, this is 4 gateways, Showtime is very keen on the 3-gate response, or just in three gates in general these days, 3-gate glaive. So for me, this kind of shows that this probably isn't Showtime. I could of course be wrong still. So we have these 2 adepts shading back. I'm not quite sure what the link speed timing was. They decide now is a safe time to go back home, meet up with their buddies, and this Stalker will be able to deny this scout. Well, it will be able to kill the Overlord. It won't be able to deny this scout, as the scout gets to see absolutely everything. Does see the chrono boost on the glaives here, sees the 3 extra gateways, and sees the complete lack of a dark shrine, which indicates that this is going to be a quick glaive opener. 5 minutes into the game. I don't really have any major clues for you guys on who this Zerg potentially could be, but if you guys have something, like I said, feel free to leave it in the comments down below. Who do you think this is with this Overlord spread, with the pretty solid creep spread as well? 4 extra adepts are being warped in here. Glaive has finished up and the roads are on the way. Now, are we going to be seeing a wall? No, roads are not in the wall. No drones at this third base. 42 workers against 42. Robo Bay follow-up, so most likely going to be Disruptor drop. It is a common follow-up here. A very, very common follow-up. Delays the third base a little bit compared to that 3 gate, but still going to be quite good. This is not going to be a finish, yeah. Tries to go for a couple of queens, but doesn't quite work out as the adepts get warped into the main base. 4 adepts. There's not a single queen here. Evo chamber block will be in time, and these adepts will need to get picked up. Maybe he can take out some links. Yeah, he will be able to take out some links. Observer did get spotted here by the Zerg player, who immediately morphs in an Overseer. Three adepts going to be making it into the main base. So we have 6 adepts now in the natural as well. This is actually really, really cool. A lot of damage here is being done. Not necessarily direct damage. I mean, we haven't seen a lot of losses on either side. Just 700 minerals lost so far. And that's including the damage of the 12 pool, of course. But a lot of indirect damage with all these drone pools. And now we're actually going to be seeing a couple of drones falling. Now, we don't have the drone counter. How many have died so far? It's going to be 8. As this was not played on Game Hard. But, of course, was just a ladder game between these two legends. Now, 50 workers each for now. But Disruptor drop is gearing up. Here we see Prism is being sent back home with only 9 real HP remaining. They do have a decent amount of shields on the Prism. And Prism speed has also finished up. Now, what is going to be the follow-up here? We see another Disruptor as well as Blink being researched. Forge on the way here for the red Protoss. Huh. Stargate? What? Okay, we see the Disruptor drop come in. He's going to be able to get a couple of workers. This is a lot of workers that he's going to get here. He had 8 before. He now had 15. That means he killed 7 with that. Oh, he's going to lose the Disruptor drop though. He is going to... No. 1 HP. Are you joking? Are you for real? This is insane. 1 HP remaining on this Disruptor drop. That is absolutely insane. That is a complete game changer there. If he loses that there, it's just a completely different game. He's gonna end up losing it anyway, isn't he? Won't he? Oh, he's playing so risky. I can't believe this. He's gonna lose that queen. Oh my god, he won't even lose that queen. Another bomb explodes outside of my window. 2 phoenixes on the way. What is he doing? If he starts +1 on air as well, I'm actually gonna lose it. We see here a hive tech straight away. Double Stargate Phoenix, Colossi, Disruptor. This is one of the builds that people sometimes tell me is going to be great. And I tell them to never send me emails again. Void Ray as a follow-up. So perhaps he was afraid of a Mutalisk switch. Not going to be the case. As it's just going to be a fast hive rush here. Very, very interesting. Huh. What else do we have here on the map? We have... This Prism is gonna die at some point, man. It only has 1 HP remaining. And, I mean, there are some shields on it, but not that many. Roaches are moving across the map. Vipers are being built here. There's no sign of a Templar archive whatsoever. There's no sentries either. Man, this guy just plays sentry. 0 sentry. No sentries whatsoever. That's absolutely insane to me. I like it though. I don't mind that at all. Relatively high worker count here coming out of the Zerg player. While the Protoss is trying to get a third up as well. Fleet beacon starts. I started that sentence like it was a normal thing. And then I quickly... Oh my god. That was a quick pickup. That was a hot pickup. That wasn't just quick, that was hot. That was a hot pick. You'd get the achievement for there, my friend. Whoa! Oh my god, that was a big hit. That was straight away just 9 workers with this. This is double disruptors for it, yeah. I mean, this was inevitable, right? We've been talking about it for a while now, but that was gonna die at some point. We have 5 Void Rays making their way across my Flux Veins. Ultra Cavern. Okay, this is one of the weirdest games I've seen in my life. This absolutely is one of the weirdest games I've seen in my life. Now, the 2 Phoenix actually gonna come in handy here. There's not a single unit of anti-air except for the Queen. So, if these Queens actually all end up dying, this could potentially be game. We have Parasitic Bomb though. Oh, I forgot about them. So did the Zerg for a while. Meanwhile, he's attacking with a lot of roaches. I kind of missed the start of this engagement. Without the Disruptor, apparently this army is complete crap. 2 Colossi weren't together with the rest of the army. No force fields whatsoever. Void Ray's trying to do some damage here. I feel like this just might be it. This could very, very well be it. Couple of Stalkers are trying to hold the line, but 75 workers again for the Zerg player. Starting his... I don't even understand the Ultralisk here. Anabolic Synthesis, or Synthetic Anabolic... No, Anabolic Synthesis being researched. 13 more drones. Hydra starting as well. He already has +2 on ranged. Another bomb in front of me. I'm just confused what the Zerg is doing, and I'm confused what this TOS has been doing the entire game. We see these Void Rays gonna go for a little flyby onto this fort, I think this was. I'm gonna try to take it down. There's no Hydras in position. This base is just gonna fall. How many Hydras is there actually? There's only 9 Hydras at this point. Cancel on the prismatic alignment is going to end up saving these Void Rays. No, one more is gonna... Hello? Oh my god, this guy's playing with fire. He's absolutely playing with fire. Now, high Void Ray count. No real ground army here though for the TOS. I'm confused as to what his plans are. He's gonna be going into Immortals, which I kind of do like. 1 Ultra falls. Not bad micro on the Void Ray so far. Here comes the Parasitic Bomb though. And now we're gonna need to see some splits. Not the greatest split honestly. Parasitic Bomb doing way more damage than it should. It's actually gonna almost take out 2 Void Rays here. And I mean, this is just not the army that you need against Ultra, Roach Hydra, Viper, is it? The Ultralists keep pushing forward. They're gonna push this Colossi completely back. I have absolutely no clue what's happening here, but I'm in love with it. I'm absolutely in love with this. See 2 Void Rays charging up, killing an Ultra. Fort base being rebuilt on the bottom right corner. Roaches somehow managed to run by into the natural. You have 2 changelings in the middle of the map. Creep spread is honestly not that brilliant, but I guess he is, with more Vipers and Ultras, he's gonna be pretty safe. We have another Void Ray run by. Drive-by, fly-by. One more Void Ray making his way across the map as well, as we see Disruptors being rebuilt at this point. I feel like this all went wrong when he lost the Disruptors and he lost these Void Rays on this side of the map, or was forced to recall. Lost his fort base. That really is the starting point of where this game started to go sour for the TOS, because before that it felt like he was in such firm control of this game. It makes me sad that he isn't winning anymore. Oh my god, he decides to not kill it. He's gonna lose a Void Ray to a Queen. Meanwhile, he's microing this army. See the Zerg trying to set up some type of flank. Not quite going to end up being a flank, but this fort base once again gets cancelled. Disruptor shot hits an Ultra, but Ultra barely notices. It's like in Harry Potter when the ginger boy starts throwing rocks at the giant in the first movie, in the first book. I'm not even sure if it was in the book. Might have only been in the movie. It's a mountain troll or something like that, or mountain giant. I think it's a mountain troll. We have these Void Rays being split up. 5 Void Rays still on the map. 2 more. 7 Void Rays going to be on the map. But the army here for the toss. I find it difficult to believe that this is going to be enough to hold on. He does have a super battery. There's no Vipers with this army. He's going to be able to take out this base as well. Actually, this might actually start somewhat of a base trade. If we see this base go down and this base go down, it's going to be 3 base versus potentially 4 bases. All of a sudden, the Zerg is kind of all in. Now, Zerg still has 4k minerals in the bank, so I guess all in might not be the perfect word. But what's the larva count? Oh, never mind. 32 larva, 18 hydras get rebuilt immediately. And I think this might actually be it for now. This was such a cool play though by the Protoss. This guy seems insanely creative. And I'm starting to get a pretty decent idea of who this might be. Big disruptor hit is going to end up hitting. The Zerg is really freaking low in supply. Holy crap. I mean, army supply also is pretty close. If this thing falls... Is there still Vipers alive? Yeah, okay, 2 Vipers. That's a big deal. And his hive is still up as well. Oh, yeah, yeah. This Zerg is getting outplayed, though. This Zerg is absolutely getting outplayed. The problem here for the toss is though that he has no money, no income, and no army. But yeah, I'm just thinking like I feel like there has been some massive outplaying going on in the past 3-4 minutes. Perhaps the Zerg is just getting lazy, you know. Sometimes when you believe you won the game, you kind of stop trying so hard, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh crap, this game is getting a little bit too close. However, that's not going to be the case here this time as he attacks the rocks one final time. Another disruptor shot. The lurkers move forward. GG gets called. And we see the Zerg player win this game. Now, if you have an idea of who is who in this game, feel free to leave it down in the comments below. Otherwise, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on other social media and watch any other videos. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have one of these videos a week on the Harstem Cast channel. And I will tell you the answer of last week's video in the next one. So there's a reason to always watch. All right, thanks all for watching and see you all next time, hopefully. Bye-bye.